Hi all, with everything that's going on in the world, I thought I'd do some little videos of some basic cookery. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a leek and potato soup using one leek, one onion, one potato. And you're going to need some vegetable stock. I've already got chicken stock in the house, so I'm just going to use that because I'm not vegetarian and the people that are going to be eating it are not vegetarian, so I'm okay to use chicken stock. But if you wanted to use vegetable stock or vegan bouillon stock, the recipe works just the same way. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through some of the basics. Like I say, all you need for this really is a vegetable peeler, a small little veg knife. I've got a slightly larger chef's knife, but any kitchen knife will do. Then we're just going to work on our chopping boards, which have got cloths under to stop them slipping. And we have a little vegetable pot to cook in. So all in all, we're going to do some little videos over the next few weeks of bread making, pasta making, any dishes that we're making really. We're going to do some batch cooking and pop some round to my father who lives around the corner, and there's some elderly people where he lives, so if they're hungry we can drop them in some food that we got. This recipe is going to make between about 4 and 5 portions depending on the size. After we've done this video we're going to do some bread as well, so you could have a nice bowl of leek and potato soup with some fresh bread for your lunch. You can make this in advance, pop it in your freezer, put it in the fridge. It's going to work out all fine. And basically let's get cracking. Like I say, what we're going to do, we're going to wash our hands to start with. I've just cleaned the kitchen down now. For everyone who does know me, they know that I've been a chef for 25 years. I'm going to put this out across all our platforms on Richkins Woodcraft, Richkins Handmade. I'm going to be sharing it widely. For some of you that know, I've just started as a chef lecturer part-time as well over in Barry College. We had our first 2 lessons on Tuesday and Wednesday. Sadly, with everything that's happened, that's now been suspended while hopefully we get back to normality soon. So I'm going to be sharing the videos with my students as well, so if they haven't got the ingredients, they can at least maybe do the underpinning knowledge and answer the questions that will be setting them over the next few weeks, so they can do some of the theory work while they're off and try and stave off the boredom. So like I say, this is a very basic recipe. We can keep it vegan. We don't have to put any cream or butters in this. And again, it'll last a couple of days in your fridge, 3-4 days. Feel free to freeze it down. Feel free to portion it up, give it to people that may need it, or so we don't waste it, because if we've all stockpiled, well, most of us seem to have stockpiled lots of food, and it'd be a shame to throw all this away. If this does end up in a couple of weeks all being over. So hopefully we're going to use some of the ingredients that we've got here to make and use some of the food. Using my skills as a chef, as I said, I've been a chef for 25 years. I've run various kitchens around the country and run teams of chefs, trained teams of chefs, run many apprenticeship schemes. Now working with the colleges to train the next generation of chefs coming through, and also ultimately training is going to come very big in the next few years now with what's happened with COVID-19 and coronavirus, to train people to get them back into employment, hopefully. So every cloud has a silver lining, hopefully. And there are a lot of chefs out there I know that have lost their jobs, and this is a very, very tough time for the industry. So hopefully we can support and get back out and try and support the young chefs that are out there, support the businesses that need to grow and need to be open for them to work. So where you can, if possible, please support your local businesses, your local shops, as some of the bigger firms can absorb some of this for now and short term, but some of the smaller businesses can't, and they will sadly go under, with the hope that they can recover and come back after all this is done. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off now. We're doing a little bit of veg prep, and I'll come back to you shortly.